Hi, my name is Yusuf Morsi.
And I'm Kevin Chen.
Our third partner, Krish, can't be here right now, so it's just going to be us two. Now, our main product here is and it's something to assist the student worker at the Trident Esports Center. Now, this is the dashboard that the employee at the Trident Esports Center will see, and as you can see, it's a layout of the chairs in that room. Now, when a student comes in, they're going to tell the student worker how long they're going to be there, and the student worker will assign a seat. So, say D1 is open, and me as a student worker, I want to assign it to a student. So, the student just walked in. I'm gonna give him 2 hours because that's what he asked for, and now it's gonna give me a timer, so I'll be able to see at any time how much longer the student has until they leave. Now, the really cool thing about this is it shows up in the users. As you can see, this was all scanned by his card when he scanned in. Tyler Fabrizio. We have his PID, his name, the time in, the total amount of hours he said he's going to be here, and the computer that I assigned him to. Now Kevin's going to speak more about that.
Yeah, so we modularized it because it conforms to UI and UX principle. The seat selection is so that the student worker, when they're tired and super brain dead, they can just look at it, glance at it, and see colors, and be like, hey, no color means it's open, green means it's taken. And so that's really helpful when putting students in different computer seats. And for the user dashboard, they can see, oh, I can see all the people who's in the tech cafe with their PID, this timestamp in, the total hours. It's just useful and it's easy for them. So now I'm going to talk more about the analytics. So the graph basically shows the student worker that depending on the time that students stamp in, they can see how much more a student is likely to stay. So this is based on mock data that we actually created and generated. So let's say at 4 p.m. a student finishes class, then they're more likely to stay longer because all their classes are finished for the day, compared to like at 6 a.m. they might be here for an hour. So the student worker can use this information to predict and make better decisions. And so now, Yusuf, we also have an export PDF generator, but I'll give this to Yusuf so that he can talk more about the queue and the chat AI.
Yeah, we know we're on time crunch right now, so we're just going to focus on the basics. Now, say I'm in line because all the seats are taken, so the student worker will enter my name in line. So I'm now first in line. Say Kevin came in after me, so we want to put him in line after me. So Kevin Shin, there we go. So of course we can keep doing this, and it'll stay in the respective order. Now this is our queuing feature. Of course, it wouldn't be a tech dashboard for the student if we didn't have a queuing feature. Now I also wanted to mention a really cool feature that we added, which was an AI-powered chatbot. As you can see over here, this is trained on the data, the previous data of all the students that came in and scanned their card. So I'll give you an example. I'll ask right now, how many students came in today? Now it's going to respond. Of course, like I said, it's trained on the data that we have and for this day. So it's going to tell me how many students. 50 students came in today. Now this is correct based on the data that we gave to the chatbot. Now we're going to ask, which student spent the least amount of time here today? And our chatbot, of course, will be very responsive. So this is a very useful tool for the student worker, and it really highlights the power of AI in today's day and age. Now, as you can see, we have the PID and the name of the person who spent the least amount of time here today. And of course, if I wanted to ask how long this person was here today, it will tell me, but of course, I want to keep this video short.
So if you want more information, just read our README. It's more in-depth for people who want to know more about our system. But right now, it's just for a demo, and that's pretty much it.
And of course, I wanted to mention one more thing. We also added this. Now, this is not for the student. This is not for the student worker. This is actually for the student, for the guest. So when the guest comes in, this tab is automatically on that computer, and they can select how long they told the worker they'll be here. So say I came in, I told the worker I'll be here for 2 hours. I'm going to go on this computer because this tab is already open as soon as I log in, and I'll select 2 hours. Now it'll give me a 2-hour timer, so I'll know right when my session is over, and of course I'll be able to keep going back and see before it's over to make sure that I shouldn't join any games that are too long for me or anything like that. But of course, like I said, so our solution is a two-part solution. One for the student worker to make life easier for them with all these cool analytics and features, especially the AI chatbot, in my opinion. And of course, this one tab for the student to see on their computer. And of course, we have social media links down here. But yes, please ask us any questions if you have any. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.